gonna do it. Just a second. I had slippers on, but they're kind of getting in the way.
What are getting in the way, Jesse?
My slippers.
Slippers is a secret word. Ah!
You're so bizarre. I love you. Oh wait, we're on camera. I shouldn't say such things.
Yeah, hold on a sec. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. What do you think? Is that pretty good?
I think it's as good as we're gonna get with me feeling the way I'm feeling.
Right on.
Let's do this.
Okay, so today we are working on more Lexember for more reasons than one. One is that we need to do something for the special patron live stream, but the less exciting reason is that we are out of Lexember entries tomorrow, and we also leave for Portugal tomorrow. We also have a presentation tomorrow, and
Indeed.
And there are a whole bunch of cookies here, and I just want to eat them.
You're welcome.
They're banana cookies with chocolate chips and peanut butter
and all the spices of Christmas.
All the spices of Christmas. All 2 of them.
There's more than 2 spices of Christmas.
I think it's just pepper and nutmeg. Is that it?
Anyway. So we did a lot of really good work. I was going to say, I don't know why everything's highlighted pink there.
Mm-hmm.
We did a lot of really good work in our last patron live stream to get us to the point where we are. Mm-hmm. Now, we have 11 days done. Tomorrow is the 11th day, so we need to get some more done. But we do have 2 at the bottom of our list that we were gonna use.
That's right. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna just give us a sec here. I need to open up the note.
Oh, I had it open on my computer so I could do it because I assumed you may not be able to on yours.
Oh, well, that's nice of you. You'd be okay with doing the note?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so nice that you'll do the note. All right, here, then I'll just bring you all back. Okay.
So we have, at the bottom of our list, we had words for 100 and 1,000, which are not in the 11 listed up there, but we created them as part of, use them for Lexember.
Yeah.
But they got pushed to the bottom. It may have been she wanted to save them for the 30th and 31st, but, just remember, we do have those 2 words done.
Okay, good. And incidentally, let's go take a look at those. This is the word that gave us table, but what we were saying was that there was some just extra aggressive sound change that happened because it was a number, and so table is also going to be our word for 100.
Yes.
And tum, becoming o, would be our word for 1,000 because it's a scurry of mice, and we've used tum elsewhere, and of course tum is the word for scurry because tum.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of fun things that came up though that we could also play around with, actually creating little phrasal expressions. Something to do with, we had said we would need to do potentially different cases or something. But playing around with these ideas of Pebble and Seed because of how they vote, the patrons during our special live stream came up with so many amazing ideas, and so we have them
really good.
We have so many ideas just written out. But then we could also we do have words hey, we need to come up with a word for warm, which I thought we did, but I guess we didn't. We just talked about it. And then we could come up with our word for quorum, which we wanted to be warm room. And
do you know why we have warm for quorum? Because it's
warm. Quorum. Yeah, I knew you were going that direction. You're a little predictable there. You got to step it up. So. Yeah, where do you want to start? I was actually my brain started somewhere else entirely. If you want to go wherever my brain will take you.
I do. I was just gonna say a note. So these are the live streams that we do just for our patrons on Patreon. But I wish that people could see the last one because it's nice. It's rare, and I think that conlangers experiences sometimes where we've certainly, plenty of us have experience with, getting stuck. But every so often, you hit into this incredible, like, groove, and you just generate so many ideas, but not only so many ideas, so many great ideas, where it'd be like if one of these ideas were your idea for your conlanging session, you would call it successful. And that last patron live stream, everybody was just firing on all cylinders.
It was amazing.
And it was like all we could do to just take it down in English. And it was just like looking at all the stuff we came up with. It's like, man, this is going to take us forever to actually come up with words for it, but we didn't want to lose any of it. So that was really special. That was really cool. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that. I'm happy to go where your brain will lead me, because after all, this is your language. You are the pilot. I am the co-pilot.
Wasn't this the one where we... No, this was not the one where we blended our names. We also, though, like, we could go ahead and do abstain, because we have to drop. We have traditionally, we just need to put refuse in there. Because essentially what we're saying is yomasala, which is to vote. We just need to put refuse in there.
Mm-hmm.
So if we like that, we could do that. Whenever I came into the document, though, my eyes fell down to some of the other words we had wanted to do, and list was one of them.
Okay.
And so I was thinking of different ways, because, like, obviously, like, if you tell me to make a list right now, my modern conception is going to be like, oh, I'm going to write it down. But, like, the word list is probably not just meant for written lists, because you can list things as you're talking. You can, like, create lists without ever having pen and paper. And
there's often, by the way, in language, special list intonation. We have it in English. If you say, I need you to bring lettuce, tomatoes, ketchup, bullfrogs, globes, picture frames, and 3 mice. So, like, there's this intonation where it goes, and that is how you know it's the end of the list. All languages apparently have a special list intonation. Not the same one, but they all have one.
It's nice. I know where some of that came from in terms of what you were listing, but bullfrogs, where did that...
Well, where did the bullfrogs come from?
Yeah.
From nowhere. That's why I listed them. We don't have any.
Anyway. So I was thinking, well, one, I guess, like, we could argue that they end up coming up with a word for a written list that then gets used for any kind of list. So it could be a written list. But I also thought that, like, to list as a verb form could be the basic one, where, like, they don't necessarily need a noun for it. Like, you could always just say, like, I listed. Like, you don't need to say a list as a thing.
Okay.
And it could be...
That's a good idea.
To... and use some of our wonderful noun incorporation that we have in this language, and we could have, like, an idea stack or a word stack, or something of that nature, or a word chain, or an idea chain, because it's like one thing after another. Idea is great. We don't have either of those words, by the way.
I know. If there was a generic word for item as well.
I think don't we have a generic word for thing?
The thing stack isn't specific enough.
Okay. But then I also, like, if you didn't like that idea, saying that maybe when they list, they do their little pause. They get their little paws or fingers or whatever we're gonna be calling their little digits.
Yeah.
They could get those going, and so it could be something akin to, we don't have a verb yet for to count, like,
yep.
But it could be related to that. So
It
it's like
could
a
be.
big count or something. It's like to count with one of our little modifiers.
Yeah, let's see. What are those called? What did we call them? Like what section of the document?
The verb modifiers, I always just have to go to them because
Verb mod doesn't get us anywhere.
no, I never know. Look up traditionally. That will get you.
Modality.
There we go.
Cautiously or with concern, no. Needlessly complex, no. Circuitous to the extreme, no. In a hurry, no. On accident, no. Respectfully, politely, reverently, confidently.
I mean, if you're listing something, it's probably.
Yes. Sarcastically, no. Slowly,
Maybe.
Softly, no.
No.
Still, but also, but. Nevertheless. Yeah.
Thoroughly could work. Because if you're counting
Yeah.
thoroughly, you're like really like you're listing. You're
And then we
thinking.
have traditionally. By the way, there should be like at least 3 times this many of these. But yeah, I'm thinking thoroughly is probably it.
Okay. So now we just need to count.
Yeah, I'm.
My word.
Anybody who's watched
I
us
need my water bottle. over.
stream a bit knows that I'm very reluctant to give things roots. I always say that it should be the last resort, but I feel like with our little mice that they can go ahead and have a root for count. Maybe.
I'm actually curious where it comes from in English. To calculate from compute.
Oh my God, French compter comes from Latin computare.
And that comes from to like settle together.
Sure, but like they went from computare to compter. My goodness.
And then we borrowed it from both.
Sure. We borrowed it the first time from the French, and then we borrowed it better when we realized they messed it up.
Mm.
Still mad about the French winning. Not like I'm such a big fan of England. I just hate the French football team so much. Fine country, though. Fine people. It's just their football team.
Wow, David. We've just lost all French supporters.
Je suis très désireux. And
But-
then you over here, désolé. Okay, yes?
We have said we could stack these, right?
Yes.
So we could stack modifiers is what
Yeah.
I'm saying for the people watching along.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, 100%.
If you don't want a root for to count,
Uh-huh.
like if you're like, I want to
Mm-hmm.
take that back that you just said it could be one. One that could be a root is like to join,
Okay.
and
We don't have that. Let's just make that just to start with. Well,
because we should,
because we should.
you can take that now.
Yes.
Um,
Need a small root for that.
and I need to remember what our options are because I keep forgetting.
Oh, we can do all sorts of things.
So many things. Now, do you have Lexergy pulled up, or do you need it? Are you just like, I got this?
I probably got it, but I mean, you could pull Lexergy.
Also,
I guess it's interesting for people to see
Oh,
Lexergy.
Well, and that's true, but like, look at all these roots that we have that we've never used, just because they were like not voted on,
Oh,
and so we've got all of these roots, and one that popped out here is just cute little Vo
WOM.
becomes Vo,
All right.
and I feel like we should check that, and by we, me,
Mm-hmm.
that is indeed the only time that root appears. So I'm going to remove it from the list since you are doing that. And also, like, if you think about WOM as the, the earliest form,
Mm-hmm.
if something joins something, it's WOM! I love that you knew
Yep.
exactly where I was going with that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to be the 12th, yeah?
Yes.
There we go, thank you.
On the 12th day of Christmas,
Bull.
Lexember gave to me Wom.
Give me some womb action.
All right, good.
I'm just going to say to join.
Yeah, that's fine.
That'll be what I post. You know what else I should have open? I should be doing this too. Oh no, wait. I need to go to Sunshine. Oh, sorry. I probably shouldn't say all those.
So long.
Our Lexember actual thing, and this is the. Is this the one I need to use as the template to
You
save
got it.
as? Okay. Excuse me. Oh my goodness gracious.
No, I mean, all of this stuff is just happening off screen. You want me to do this so people can at least see it? Like, should we do that?
Well, the note, no. But,
No.
like, you do need to make an entry.
I
Why
already-
don't you go... No, the actual entry.
Oh,
The verb entry.
I want to do that.
David.
Okay, here we go. Zoom.
David's just like, fine. Okay, so this is going to be the 12th. Oh. Doing that. Moved it a little too close to the edge. How is...
This is now our earliest entry in V. We've never done anything with V, ve, or va.
Oh, look at that. And it's just W-O-M is the
W-O-M. Boom.
spelling.
Oh.
Shoot,
There's,
I forgot.
remember that?
I forgot.
Yeah.
I momentarily forgot, which means I need... No, wait.
Just do it again. Just do it again. Warm it up.
There we go. And then I drag this back until it clicks. Good?
Yeah. I try to line up that little thing so that it's in the exact same spot on all of these, just as best as I can. But that might be a little bit too...
Wait, you try to line up what?
That thing. 12, 12, 22.
It can't be in the same spot.
Watch. See, so then I go boop, boop, and see if it's closer. And
Oh my gosh.
no, it needs to come in a little bit
David.
more. Boop, boop.
You are... Wow.
See? And look how pretty that is. It's
Oh my
so
God.
close. Anyway,
Okay.
maybe that's a little bit too much.
That's too much.
That's too much, I see. To join, to conjoin, to merge, to cause to be merged with, depending on argument structure. And let's give that a wom, give this a v. And now let's figure out what the heck the negation is supposed to be.
Oh my gosh, I'm in the wrong there's the right document. Okay, negation. Let me
Vumi, right?
What's that?
No, it's Vomi. You know what? I do need Lexergy. I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to black you out. I'm so sorry, everybody.
You
Okay.
should be sorry.
Now we're going to open up a new window.
All right, to think about
Bring it over
joining.
here. Lexergy.lts. Yes.
I would think it would make sense, like, I didn't join a paw, like this, or I didn't
Yeah.
join a squeak.
Oh,
As in, like, I didn't speak, and
is it going to do
Right.
the thing where it's
gonna keep going, yeah.
just going to keep on? All right. So let me just look at what happens if you have Womif. It is Vomi, okay. What am I remembering where like an O goes to oo when it's stressed in an open syllable? Where am I remembering that from? That was a language, right, that we did?
Probably, but, like, I,
Okay. So yeah, pa, nye.
like, don't join a paw. I feel like that would be a really good one.
Yeah, nye.
Because I feel like the earliest conception of to join would be to physically join someone.
And then this one's going to be vomo. Yep. And
Okay.
yeah. Vom. Om.
Oh my god, this is
Me.
our first J word on the English side.
Nice.
And you
Making
said
some
this was going to be to
progress.
join, to conjoin, to merge.
Yeah, just do join, conjoin, merge, and then we'll figure it out from there. And we have got ourselves a new entry.
All right, and if you want to do the
Or not.
keynote on your screen so that way people can see it, I'm fine with that.
No, that's all
I
right.
can.
I trust you to line up those dates.
I am so not going to do it as good as you.
Just in your downtime, just make sure they line up, and it's so nice.
Okay,
And
so
it looks so nice when you're on Instagram and scroll and see all of them. Isn't that nice?
and so, God, I thought I was like weird about detail until you. Okay, where are our wonderful little? Here we go. Okay, so this was to join.
Yeah, and so your idea for
counting was like if you're counting something, you're like joining it to the thing. Because you have one, and then I'm going to join another one to it to make two. Because it's kind of like you're joining your little fingers on your cute little mouse paw to like make it go higher.
Well, what are things that naturally, seemingly occur together but are separated that you could obviously join?
Well, our dual comes from cherry, which that seems
Yeah.
like a good something or other.
Is cherry still Sorsa?
Sorsa, yeah.
So
Which is how we get swa.
Swa. Okay, and I hate to revisit this, but when there is an incorporated noun, how is it negated?
It can't have the noun incorporation with the negation.
So how do we negate it?
I don't know. What is a verb that...
Section on negation. Verbs negate via negative verb form, historically an F suffix from an epenthetic E, if necessary, in addition to an incorporated prefixal negator. Verb ends with two vowels, blah, blah, blah. The incorporated negator prevents ordinary noun incorporation. The resultant negated verb is treated like an intransitive verb and can take intransitive agreement. If the verb is base transitive, its former direct object argument is rendered in the ablative.
But what if there is noun incorporation as like a compound?
Yeah, see, that's what I was concerned about.
As a feature... Oh, wait, no. So we can't have compounds with noun incorporation, essentially?
Yeah, and that seems like a real... That seems like something that has to maybe change. I hate to say that. I think that's something that has to change. Can you do us? And
okay,
I mean,
wait.
yes.
What is ROU?
Cover. That's just a serial
to-
verb construction. It's
okay.
not. It's not incorporation.
I'm trying to see if we have any verbs yet.
I can all but guarantee you both. We don't. Anyway, the thing I was going to ask is if you could go open the dryer.
I can, but we do indeed have one. To do or to perform magic. Go check it out.
Okay.
And it looks like we have the incorporated noun listed in its ablative form when it's negated.
Okay, that means that the noun, I mean, that's fine for that. So basically we treated that like passersby. And so we were like, it's a compound, it's obviously a compound. Oh my God, yes. Woo! All right. Cheers, partner.
Cheers.
Mm, 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 mm. Remind me to give you a raise. Mm.
Remind me to charge you.
Hmm.
Okay, but
So the thing is, I think what both of us were hoping for was like cherry is actually swaza. I think we were both hoping to just do swa, right? And then like treat it like a prefix
like
that.
swallow.
Mm-hmm.
But like they have to have old compounds.
They do. And like if it's old enough, probably just takes the standard one. Or we could take the one that the base verb has, but
Oh my. Dropped a little something there.
I haven't dropped a crumb.
Well, we know how that one will be negated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So never mind. Maybe using to join as the base for count is not a good idea based on what we've done.
Well,
Because I don't want.
hold on. Now this is a crazy thought. What if it served as its own negator?
And so you would never know if it was positive or negative?
You would, because it has the negative suffix.
Oh my God. Does that mean you're trying to sidestep the issue altogether?
Yeah. It would be something new, though. We haven't done something like this before. The idea would be like, I joined a cherry, and then how do we do an object for an incorporated object?
I'm sorry, what do you mean?
Well,
Like, if you do an incorporated object, you just plop it on.
yeah, I know, but that's counting.
Oh, to like change its meaning.
Nope.
Okay, I still don't know what you're doing.
Counting sheep.
So you want to count sheep?
How do you do it? You can't. The result is an intransitive verb. To join cherries means to count. How do we do objects?
Well, then we would have to do the same thing we would do with the negation, where you put what is the object you want in the ablative.
Is that what we did?
Yeah.
You sure? Like, did we write that up for...
Go back. You just missed the note in bold.
Yeah, but that was just for negation.
Okay, but in bold it said what we did.
For negation.
That's the only time we have the noun incorporation where we can't use the noun.
What? What?
I don't know.
We haven't done regular noun incorporation? Seriously? My God, we haven't.
But also, like, this is all I'm trying to say. You asked, how would we then have, like, if that means to count, how would we ever have a direct object because it would be rendered an intransitive verb? My answer was put it in the ablative like we do with negation. And you said, what do you mean? Do we have that written up? And I said, yes. This is what I meant.
Okay, look. You're talking about this. So I appreciate where if that's what you heard, then that was the correct response, yes. But what I meant was, did we have it written up when we don't do negation when we just have noun incorporation. This is like the hairbrush phenomenon, like I hairbrushed you, you know? Um, where it's like if you take, like I brushed your hair and you turn it into hairbrush, right? And I hairbrushed, then it's like an intransitive verb. That's what happens with our noun incorporation. It takes transitive verbs and turns them into intransitive verbs that have an assumed object. If you're to turn that into a transitive verb, the question is how. With negation, we did it with the ablative. But that was done because, like, I didn't eat a crumb from the muffin, basically. And that's not, I didn't eat a muffin. But I think it makes less sense if it's not negated. Maybe? I joined cherries from the sheep. I counted the sheep.
I really did not mean to be this difficult.
No, but does that make sense?
In my head right now, no. But also,
Okay.
like, half of what you're saying in English doesn't make sense because I've got so much Dayquil and Mucinex and other things floating around in my system.
And I just keep looking at a present I wrapped that had a faulty piece of tape, and I really want to tape it down. I knew that going in. Like, I knew that this tape that I'd borrowed from my mother, it had that thing where it's like you have to pull it really hard, and I was like, this tape, this is not good tape. This is like dollar store tape. It's not gonna hold.
And now you know.
And it didn't hold. And it's driving me crazy. It's just razzing me. The little end of it is like, I can open it at any minute. Jesse's gonna see what I am.
Anyway. I don't know. I don't know that I like this idea anymore anyway. Maybe to count should just be its own thing.
It's a nice idea. So, well, let me at least just explain the other ideas I had so we can hear them out loud. So one idea was to just keep the cherry on there and not have any special negation prefix. That was the one I explained. The other one I thought of would be that cherry is only there in the positive. It is replaced with something else in the negative, but the thing that it is replaced with is something different from its usual negator, which would be nye. And basically you would know if it was the non-nye negator, then it meant count. I think both of those solutions, frankly, are a little mousy.
And not in a good mousy sense.
Yeah.
I don't like them.
Yeah. So, all right, we're going to sidestep this issue. By the way, I just got a fear that maybe we were actually live. Let's see.
Well, couldn't you open YouTube and see if like there's people?
Yeah, I did open YouTube. No, there's nobody there. Okay. Oh, you mean that YouTube?
Like,
yeah, I could do that too. But no, we're fine. We're fine. I did it right. I did it right.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't like that idea anymore.
Okay. Why don't we just go for basic root for to count?
We can definitely do that. One last idea.
Yeah.
If you don't want a basic root.
Mm-hmm.
To tap, like
mm-hmm.
your little mouse claw.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do it confidently, you're counting.
Oh, that's too cute. I think that we have to do it.
Okay.
All right. So.
And there, we don't need to worry about prefixes. We can use one of our existing little modifiers. And it could mean both like like counting beats.
Mm-hmm.
They could count how long you have to drop your pebble and seed. They can count how many are dropped by little raps.
I love it.
And
I absolutely love it.
So now we need to tap or to rap, to tap,
I
to
wanted
rap.
to see, are we? Yeah, I need to keep it.
I keep I keep sliding down.
I need to
too.
keep it angled. Keep it angled. Okay.
I keep sliding.
Here, I'm gonna point my feet over there.
Mind you, we have not made it to the list, which was the whole point.
That's all right. We got two. We're gonna have two good words out of this. We're gonna have tap and count. And so tap can definitely be onomatopoeic.
Okay, and then we're gonna get to count from that, and so I have those listed there.
So what's a good onomatopoeia for tap? Frankly, tap is good, but it seems a little screwy to do that.
Well, we have the adjective, like
we do. Oh, we should definitely have an adjective. We also have older, and we have and. What feels like tapping to you?
I don't feel like the palatal or velar really indicate tapping for me.
Okay.
The adjective T.
Mm-hmm.
Or the adjective P.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out which one feels more. I mean T, but I'm also like totally swayed by my tap, tap, tap of English.
That's fine though. We can start there. Now we need to figure out what the best vowel form it is for this.
Either A or E.
I think E. All right. So T, adjective, E, what? I mean, the P makes a lot of sense because P often shows up at the end of words like this because that's the sound you make when you close your mouth. And so if you think of somebody going, in English, and like at the end of it, he makes the sound t. That closing of your lips can sound like a P, and that's probably why it's there. In fact, let's test the theory. Let's test it.
And just so you know, though, like we have 0 T words that are like just TE.
Nice.
Well, I say that we don't have them all entered, though, but in our dictionary entries, I know I have a lot that I need to
This doesn't
enter.
tell us anything. From Proto-Germanic tapona, from the noun. From what noun? This? From Proto-Indo-European to sacrifice, to lose. Possibly an extension of to share or divide. Whoa! Well, never mind. I was super wrong. But look at this. Topple.
It's very onomatopoeic to me.
Nominative, genitive. By the way, this is the worst genitive ending. Like, how did this language get by with this tapinese? It's just so silly.
Like I'd be okay with it ending in a K if you wanted to get like a tick, tick, tick. Like if you wanted to get away from a P ending.
Tick, tick, tick. I like that.
Or just having no consonant on the end at all.
No, I like the K. I like the K. I like it. All right. Let's see. And we do have something that ends in a K. Copico. That's the only one, I think. Yes. All right.
Oops. And I'm just checking, sure. Yeah, that's it. Okay. And that's going to end up being high tone, yeah? A.
Yep.
Day. Oh.
Okay, we need a negator.
Obviously needs to be paw, yeah, to tap.
Yeah.
So nye. Nyeta. Or nye.
Nyete.
Whew.
Nyeteki.
And I had that as both to tap and to wrap.
Okay. Teki. This is a tek ek. So it's tek e. There we go. Oops. And tek to tap to wrap to make a tiny little noise. A tiny little paw.
Now. Okay, move that one first. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. And can you do the English side while I'm doing this?
I would be delighted, and I won't watch what you're doing to see if you...
Shush. That's...
It needs to go over by 1.
Left or right?
Left.
Okay.
Tap, right.
Okay. So now we have updated note. We have, you're getting the English side done. And I made a slide for it. I feel so wonderful.
Can you imagine if we were in like 2nd grade? Touching me.
Why do you think I keep elbowing you? Okay. And now, David, chi is our suffix.
Yes. And so I'm sure we've already had one that ends in that. Oh, no, we haven't. This will be the first one.
Oh my gosh. Nice.
Oh, that's nice. All right, that's 16.
If you tap with a smile, you're counting.
I love that.
Oh, and that's cute too. It'll be Daichi. When you spell it in the writing system, in the orthography, is it going to need the CHIS?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. Okay, and I'm going to put that up here.
Negation is still gay.
And so this is going to be big.
Or did we have a rule where did we have a rule that stated that
Oh my gosh, I swear you just shifted so you'd be more visible in the camera than me. I swear.
what? I'm actually less visible.
I'm teasing. Okay, what rule were you asking?
Now. Did we have a rule where the negation carries over from the suffix?
I don't know. Can you check and see if we have?
Yeah. Let me just.
Let me double check though. It's high low, right? Ichi. Okay. So I made that. Let me. Well, to vote. What do we do with to vote? Because that's yomosola. What is ta? Low tone. Which one is that?
It's a seed.
Okay, so because that made sense. And then Mosala.
Let's look at yo.
Well, yo is to drop, and
And it has something different. Okay, so
that
now
has something different.
now with Mosala, like let's look at Alan. Because I don't think Mos is going to be on there.
Oh, we don't have Mos as a verb?
No.
Oh, but Aran is to bow, which is going to be different.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, yeah, everything can get its own negation. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so we still, like, I didn't count a paw. Okay, good.
Okay. I'm doing.
That's good.
If you want to enter that on the English side, I am.
Etchy. Etchy. That's a wonderful word for to count.
Does this look right?
It sure does. What? What?
Nope, wrong one. Is that close?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it could go in one more, but
Really?
yeah. And it could go in one more yet.
You're getting wild now.
See?
Okay.
All right.
Whew.
All right, so we got tap and count. What was the one before tap? Join. Because, oh, you added them?
Yeah.
Well, that was so nice of you.
That's why I just asked you to do the English side for me, because I was doing the other entries.
That's wonderfully nice of you. Thank you so
and
much.
It's in the note as well.
All right.
Now, David.
Yes.
We have to count.
Yes.
And if we count thoroughly, we could be listing.
To list.
And so, techi plus thoroughly.
Ni.
Which is ni lotum.
Echi ni.
Is to list.
Yes.
Whew! We made it to my starting point. Wait, I was gonna.
This is wonderful. I was borrowing it from To Organize. This is just, what a wonderful language. Okay.
Plus. Equals.
Echinyi.
To list. Okay, so I have that there. I'm going to go over and do that over here. And I'm going to take the list.
I didn't happily thoroughly tap a paw, so it's still doing yay.
The 15th. Okay, so as close as I can get it. How do we spell ni as an ending in the writing system?
So this is difficult. You actually have to do an enya. So it's enya, enya.
And you just do that the normal way?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to do it because it wasn't going to be possible to type ny because of
How?
the other elements of our Phonology / romanization. It's okay. There you go.
Okay. Oh, God, everything
Do you want to take a cough drop?
hurts. I don't know. Pershlik's already packed them. I'm gonna have to go undo it. All right. So now we have 3 in a row, one built off the next, and that will be a fun little 3-day segment.
Yes, that's going to be wonderful.
All right, and you've got that done.
Okay.
We're up to the 15th.
That at least carries us through our trip to Portugal, so.
But we want at least the 16th done as well, because the
Oh,
last thing
yeah.
we want to do is wake up and try to figure out what we're doing for Lexember.
Oh, yeah. No.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I just got an idea, but I need some.
Ooh.
You.
This brainstorm is brought to you by Copico. No, I had something and then I lost it.
You have so lost it.
Yeah, I didn't have it today. I did too much stuff today. I did a presentation on High Valyrian today and it went pretty good.
I missed it yet again.
That's all right. I can't wait to see what she comes up with. I've been thinking about snow and thinking about if that should be a verb. Probably should be.
Okay.
Bless you. Twice.
Ow. Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have a verb meaning to set or to place.
Oh.
If we created one,
Yeah.
and then we added traditionally as a modifier, it could be to decorate.
And do we have an iterativity thing?
Can you remind me of what that means? Oh, you mean like on the verb, like something like if you do it.
Yeah, because like that's more to decorate. Because like to place traditionally, that's usually just one thing, like putting a sacred pebble on an altar.
I don't think we have. Well, wait.
Yeah.
Our pluractional suffix is either a plural subject or pluractional in the sense of it happens again.
Right. This is where I'm having the problem. It feels like there should be an incorporated object because decorating, the verb in English takes as its object a room or a building, right? If the verb is place, then the object should be the thing that gets placed.
Mm-hmm. I guess I was thinking it more of like when you talk about elements of design and interior design and like traditional methods in certain cultures like feng shui and things like that, right? Where it's like what you're doing is you're trying to place the items in a particular way that it's pleasing aesthetically but also functional. And I feel like for the mice, decorations need to be functional and need to be like useful and in a way that's going to be like when you walk into a room, you're going to be able to like utilize every space and area in a good way. Utility is at the key of how I feel that they would decorate their things.
Well, that's not traditional, then that's more...
Well, it would be traditional if that's how you...
I suppose anything could be traditional if you do it that way, but cautiously and with concern. That's what that says to me. Respectfully, politely, reverently, confidently. Yeah.
And then thoroughly, obviously. Is
And
also...
there's traditionally. So this is, where's the one that comes from chew?
That's thoroughly.
We need something like this, and we need it to mean iteratively. Chew would have been great.
So we're creating a new ending? Is that what you're saying? A new suffix?
We need to do that. Let's try to go one at a time. Let's just, because whatever we do need a suffix that means to put in place. Or I'm sorry, a verb that means to put in place. Let's do that.
Okay.
So to put, to place, to put into place. Brand new root, shorty root. What do you got?
I'm seeing some of the ones that we just didn't use yet. Most of them are 2 syllables.
Boots.
We do have poots, and we have poo, walk, which these are protoforms. They would be different, obviously. So walk, I think, would be va.
It would just be
wa.
wa.
And then...
That's why there's no va, because it's impossible. It would all be come out as wa. Silly David.
Obviously, David.
Silly David.
But we could also like shorten some of these up too, like if you like them.
I hate to shorten them. We like them the way they are. Just haven't used them yet.
If we use something already on the list, I like tasu, and I like
No, it's got to be 1 syllable.
1 syllable. Okay.
What about ngo? Actually, that would be ngu. Engma os. Yeah, that's going to come out as ngu, I think. Yeah, it is. Because os becomes a long o, and long o becomes u.
The only Engma O's we have are
Engma u, we don't have one yet.
Yeah.
Oh, let's totally do that.
All right, so we're
We got this.
all right, that's gonna mean to put, to place, to set. Is that?
Yes, and so what? Looking ahead, what negation are we gonna do? I didn't set a seed.
Probably just second. You said that's gonna come out ngu.
NGU.
Okay. All right. We have crumb and we have seed.
Seed.
All right, and that'll be
High tone?
low tone.
Low tone. Okay.
And then in the writing system, when you write it out, NG is just NG, like type NG.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, and this will be the 16th? 16th. All right. Oh, and then it'd be OS.
Yes.
not NGU.
NGOS. I have this wonderful song by George Harrison stuck in my head. Oh my God.
Look at the 15th going to the 16th, the dates.
Oh, they line up exactly.
You're welcome. If that doesn't say true love, I don't know what does.
Place.
Okay. I apologize. I'm gonna feel free to, tilt the camera towards yourself.
Here, I will do that, and I'm also going to. Okay. Incidentally, I don't know which one of these audio thingies is the correct one.
So you may have muted the wrong thing and told me it was safe to blow my nose, and then...
No, I muted both. I just don't understand why there's two. Audio input capture, mic aux. Like, I don't understand why there's two.
I don't know.
Anyway. But it's like the same settings we've used before, so it's not like... Okay, I'm going to move it back. Set. Okay, so then we have that. Oh, man, I was using that. It's load bearing.
Well,
You're load bearing now.
As if I wasn't the entire time? Like this arm keeps falling asleep because you're laying on it.
It keeps falling asleep. What are you saying about me?
Gracious.
Mm-hmm.
Great balls of fire. Okay. So you want to do...
Okay. Good place. We have that. Okay. We got that.
Something iteratively.
Yes. That is what I want. I want an iterative. I think that we need it.
And Chew would have been really good.
Yes, I'm tempted to just do that.
We can come up with another idea.
Well, I'll tell you why I'm tempted to just use it and have it be both, because that is the type of thing that a natural language would do, having two entirely separate interpretations for the same thing. I just wonder if it's the type of thing where it would be so common, especially for our mice, that we'd want both.
I guess the question is, if you can do an action thoroughly, can you do it thoroughly without doing it iteratively?
And vice versa.
And vice versa, yeah. Like, is there a way where that would be ambiguous?
I'm trying to think of a verb, because like for a lot of these, I'm coming up with either one or the other.
Actually, eat is an example where if you ate a pie thoroughly, you would assume that the pie was gone, but you can keep eating the pie without finishing it.
That's not really the sense I meant for iterativity. I'm trying to think. It would be like he ate and ate. Remember that the camera's
attached to your computer, so as you bounce your legs, we are bouncing on screen.
Let's take a look. My God, you're right.
It's almost like physics at work or something. I don't know.
It's
That's David. So hey, you know what? Some people could get sick from motion sickness. You need to be sensitive.
We are giving our viewers a treat. They're getting to witness a traditional California earthquake. We have 7 a day, isn't that right, Jess?
Anyway.
Okay.
But
if we were upstairs, I would go grab my. I really want to grab my my books for Siglitun and Umarmute.
Do you want me to go get them?
No, I want me to go get them, but like I'm the one that's tied down. I don't want to make you get up. This is just something that is for me, you know?
But thinking about how you're shaking your foot like that, if you shake something, that means you do it again and again. To shake could be the iterative,
My God. To shake like a little mouse paw.
right?
And I didn't shake a paw.
There you go.
Okay. New word, shake. What onomatopoeias you for shake?
This one's going to be palatal. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm? So what do you think? Like, cheer, cheer, cheers. What? What?
Thank you. Um,
With a at the end?
Ejective? Is that
No, we can't have an
Oh
ejective at
yeah,
the
that's
end, but we
right.
can
Okay.
have a.
Were you doing the E there or the
Yeah, I was thinking I was doing like an E.
cheats? Cheats?
And then I was doing an ejective palatal, but it doesn't necessarily need to be an ejective palatal. What do you feel?
Cheats. Cheats. Just a second, I'm thinking.
Really want to watch Laverne and Shirley. Okay.
Cheap. 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 That doesn't feel shaky.
No.
Cheese. We already have a cheese though.
We do. We don't have a tease with an ejective.
Cheese. Is that going to be too similar to what we already have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of course, cheese is a suffix, is a modality suffix
Yes.
as well.
Okay, okay. Oh, you know what? Ejective F does not get used nearly enough, I don't think.
Eats.
Feet.
Eats.
I like feets.
Eats.
Yes.
I like your little feets too.
And we can remember how you jiggled your feet, and that's why we got into this mess in the first place.
Oh my God. That has earned us a Copico. So I'm going to write this up. Then I'm going to get up. I'm going to give you my laptop to do with what you will. I'm going to get our Copico. I'm going to go get my books because I just want to look at them anyway. But that is perfect.
Is it just going to come out as high tone fee?
Yes.
With an ejective.
With an ejective, yes.
Fee.
And it's going to be alphabetized by, this. Okay, let's go iteratively. Not that.
Can I also have jiggle as one of the definitions that I put on? Mainly because I just said to jiggle your feet.
Okay, before vowel, it's going to be TH, right? Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, that's even more fun. But also that gives us our second J word, so we can get rid of, on the English side, we don't have any more XXXXX entries.
Nice.
Yay. To shake.
Ate it and
Okay, so we have that. This is going to be the 17th.
all right.
Oh my god. If I did this right, then it's even written with a cute little boot.
Oh. Let's take a look. I believe that you are right. So that is high tone. It'll be the second one. It's going to be F apostrophe ITS.
See, it's got a cute little boot on top. Okay. Also, though, I just want you to see again. Here's the 17th. 16th.
Yeah. That's the stuff. All right. Okay, and a paw. Let's get that in there. And that's Ethy.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
That's awesome.
I can't really pronounce all these things, but I sure do like our little language here. Perfect. And I have the English done already on that side. I've got the keynote done. I have...
You have the English done?
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Okay, so then from that... Oh, I forget if I... Let's take a look. Recounting from that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right. So now we need a little break. And we need to do something with this. So...
Oh no.
And then you're going to tell them a little story about...
This really seems like I should have gotten up because you're plugged in, having to climb under the computer.
Yep.
As I maybe stay on camera. But all of this, as a reminder, is because I was thinking about doing decorate as one of our next words and have it based on to set or place. I do apologize. And so now maybe we'll be able to actually get there based on all the parts that we have, which would be really exciting. Oh my goodness. I am really excited with where this language is shaping up, by the way. I may have mentioned it more than once how much I love these little mice. And you may have noticed that oftentimes they show backup in drawings, even when we're, say, on a cat language. And I get super excited about showing the mice all over again. And so that is always fun to me to return to this language. I don't know a story to tell. I don't know why David said tell a story. But I do think that after we get decorate done, we should do warm and quarm, as he says, because I think that would be a good place for us to go to get 2 more words done, and then we would have 20 out of 31 finished. And from there, I think we have a few that could be basic roots, and so that makes me excited. And so he's running again. You know I can eat a cappuccino one. But I think we have some like cold, wind, snow, ice. If not all of those, at least some of those could be some basic roots. And so we have some places we can go. Oh, plus we can't forget we already have our 200 and 1,000 at the bottom, which means if we get decorate, we'll have 18. Oh my gosh, then we'll have well over 20 finished if we can get all that done today. David is running as fast as he can. In the meantime, I've lost all of our viewers as I'm just sitting here talking to myself. Oh my gosh. We have tape down here, right?
I know, but I was right up there.
He's fixing the present. Which, by the way, like, I see what he meant by the tape coming up at the edge. But like, not only would the tape have to completely come up off of the wrapping paper, but like I would have needed to have like continued lifting and lifting and lifting and pushing to have seen anything. Okay, I think that
You're
was
very
a little
sneaky.
stuck.
You're very sneaky, though.
I I am as sneaky as a mouse.
That's right. Okay, now let's get back.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Okay. And now, after your little coffee, how about a little coffee? Cheers, partner.
I was actually going to say you should bring the whole thing down because we're streaming downstairs now.
Yeah, I know.
So we should put it on my desk at some point.
Copico for rooms that were once ours. Now we'll never do anything with that room again.
Yeah, we will. We'll figure it out.
It's our wrapping room where we wrap things.
That's something, isn't it?
Okay, so this is the dictionary. I actually want the dictionary right now, not the grammar. Oh, take a look at what we look like. There we go. All right.
Out of curiosity, you unblacked the screen, right? Like they can see the document, right?
Yeah. They wouldn't be able to, when we pulled this up, you wouldn't be able to see that.
Oh, okay.
See?
Okay. It was just everything was so dark that I was like, oh no.
Wow. By the way, so this is one of the most unique documents I've ever seen. It was one of the things, it was really an eye-opening experience for me to see this dictionary. In fact, it wasn't this one. It was the Umar Miyut dictionary that I had. I had this document, which was the grammar, the orange book, and then the yellow Umar Miyut dictionary. So they were two different languages, the grammar of one, the dictionary of the other, but I mean, they're so close. It wasn't a super big deal. Those are the two books that I was able to check out at the UCSD library. But this dictionary, right, like first off, like there's not even like an alphabetical ordering of them. It's separated by theme at the beginning. So animals, clothes, home activities. But the thing is, like, of this book that is almost 300 pages long, less than 90 pages are that dictionary. The rest of it looks like this. And all of these things are different suffixes that can be applied to verbs or other things. It's crazy. And then there's like an entire schema they have set up for, so it's like the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like the 1 is the definition, and the 2 is what you can use it with. The 3 are the forms that are relevant. So in other words, if they're attached to action word basis, which means verbs, it's basically the principal parts. If they're attached to nouns, it's those principal parts. Number 4, and this is important, it's whether it deletes the final consonant of the word base, whether it keeps it or whether it modifies it. And number 5 is just additional notes. In this case, whether it's subject to the double consonant rule. But yeah, so this is just this particular one that I've opened to is a suffix. That's a double L, lavik, or lavak, which means once in a while. Great. And look at one. This one's lak, and it means for a while. Clearly, these things are related. But yeah, I wanted to find to have just, to have long X, to be lots of X, and so we have pamiyuk, tail of land, mammals, and pamiyuk tuyuk, it has a long tail. Oh, I see. Tail of land mammals. So it's not tail of a fish. I got it. Mitkuk,
Whoa.
hair of an animal. Huh. Nice try, Hansel.
Someone's trying to airplay to. I almost want to find out what it is. There's no way to like approve it to be like, go ahead, play to our TV.
And we can just shout out the 4-digit code very loud and see what happens.
It's really funny.
Ukpik, willow. Ukpik kuktuyuk. Ukpik kuktuyuk. There are a lot of willows. There are a lot of willow trees. What a lovely, lovely expression. And then there's a lot of flowers. Crowberry, there's a lot of crowberries. Oh, to think one has done or is doing. So there's he arrived and she thinks he has arrived. Wonderful. Never. So I wanted to find iterativity. And I don't know how to look for that.
Could you look up repeat?
Let's try that. To repeat. Talk. Repeated action. Talk, talk, talk. Talk and tuk. We're gonna be in the T section. Tuk, repeated action to do several times. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to look at the examples, because if it was going to have a really divergent example, it would be here. So there's a verb, he went to get water, and then he went several times to get water. He nailed it in several places. See, it's slightly different meaning. He tore it up into pieces. That's kind of like the thoroughly, you know. He sawed it up. So this kind of has both meanings, but it just depends on the action. And I don't know, I think that maybe just context would help to determine, like, let's say if instead of he tore it up into several pieces, let's say like you knew you were talking about a bunch of different paper airplanes and you use that, maybe it could mean that they did many different instances of tearing up.
Right.
Talk was the other one, T-A-Q. There it was.
I went too far.
Okay, repeated actions do several times. So he jumped once, he jumped up and down. He went berry picking several times. He went to Husky Lakes, he went several times to Husky Lakes. He went fishing several times. Huh.
So that one feels more like it's just over and over again.
So that one's added directly to word bases, but also it gives some extra information. Restricted to a certain number of action word bases. So in other words, this one kind of got fossilized.
And then taktuk.
Yeah, taktuk is both of them at the same time. And that one is just repeatedly.
What I'm hearing though is that semantically these could be restricted to certain verbs and that it's 100% okay to I really wonder if they mean what sense they mean this one in.
I think that they mean it in exactly the sense that you're thinking.
So anyway, what I'm hearing is that it's okay to have two that are kind of that are semantically similar, but just get applied to specific verbs in different ways.
But yeah, you think these have got to be related, huh?
I feel like they have to be.
Yeah. And this one is not related, but this is a really cool suffix. Its suffix is tuk with a long u, and it means a place where one finds X. So if Paula is soot, then Palatuk is a place where one finds soot. And apparently it's the name of a place. And all of these are names of places. So like Tuktuyak is something that has the shape of a caribou. Tuktuyak is a place where one finds something that has the shape of a caribou. And it's the name of a city.
It's amazing.
Uksuk is oil. Oh, Uksuktuk is place for one to find. Okay, anyway,
So,
sorry.
let's
All right.
let's
Yeah. What are we doing?
we were gonna use that information to
Yeah.
apply to put to place,
Yes.
and because you had said that to decorate, you felt that it needed to be iterative rather than any other thing that we had.
Yes.
And so if you're like putting it again and again, you could be decorating something.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So, but I still feel like the object is going to be the things you're decorating with.
Yeah. But
Mm-hmm. All right.
what if,
Yeah.
because you want it to be the thing being decorated, to cover. And if you're covering it repeatedly,
Oh my God.
then you're decorating it.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And we already have to cover.
Yes, we do. And now we have fee.
And it'll be Luffy.
Ha!
But with an adjective.
So
Luffy.
Luffy is to stretch, and it's actually its own root. Luffy is to decorate. And then this and cover is Lu. That's hilarious. Nobody's going to believe that those things are independent. And maybe at some point in history they weren't, but I love this. Okay.
And then, if you do it traditionally, then it could be to decorate in a certain style. It could be mosala.
Okay, let's put it here. Blue. Feet. Okay, what is the negation for that going to be?
All right, but we've decided we need to consider it as a whole, right? So it's like
Yeah.
we need to consider to decorate as a whole.
That's right.
You don't decorate. Okay, so one option is our generic is squeak. But I think crumb could.
No, it's because it's like cover repeatedly.
Right.
What among these things would you cover?
A crumb.
That's like, yeah, paw, whisker, no, breath, no, star, no, twitch, no, buzz, no, crumb, maybe, raindrop,
Seed.
no, seed, maybe, squeak, no, dot, maybe, and then for receipt, no.
I only said
Crumb.
squeak because it is our generic, where like it just gets used if it's like there's nothing else.
No, I think crumb is better. And so that is
Su, high tone
always high tone.
with an adjective.
I'm finally feeling good about this language, like the verbs specifically, like I understand them a little bit. It took this long, but I'm feeling good about it. Oops.
I have the spelling right.
That's wonderful. Louf''its. That is just, I love it. I'll add it to the English.
Okay, so now we have to decorate. I think we should do warm room with using nest for the room to get warm nest.
Yeah, then we just have to figure out with warm, is it going to be a verb? And if it's going to be a verb, how does it actually modify?
No, I think it would be a noun, warmth.
Right. Then how does it modify?
Our adjectives are very limited in this language.
And then we said room in warmth, right? Locative?
Yes, because I think that's what we had landed on, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
Because it was the... Gosh, I remember we had a whole discussion, but we didn't write it down, did we?
Oh, we never actually added coolth to the dictionary, but we did add heat. So we can take that. All right, good. Noun. That's its form. Okay, so
Coolth was only listed up here.
Yeah. At some point in time, I'll add that to the dictionary.
Okay.
But yeah, for warmth, I say go to our list. It can be 2 syllables. And see what you like.
Something that sounds warm. Oh, jola.
Where? Oh, that's lovely.
Doesn't that sound warm?
It sure does.
There it is. Jola.
And it ends in an ah. This is actually probably good. We have a lot of Z words.
Yeah, but also like our pronouns were Z words.
I'm defining this as warmth, not heat per se, but warmth, coziness, snuggliness. Does that feel right?
I like it.
And yeah.
I had to make sure I typed it right.
I just need to find. Shalweni.
Okay.
See the tone on that. Shalweni.
I don't know what about it.
Yeah, jola is a warmth. Jala is song.
Thank you.
All right.
Oh, I can add it. I'll add it to the English side.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I was going to do it, but I didn't. It is low tone John Benny. Okay. Mm-hmm.
All right, so now.
Jolaku. Jolaku. So did you create that one?
I did.
So then, oh, nest. Do we have a word for nest?
Yeah. Low tone.
Oh. So that would come out to jo, la, u, ah. Which I mean, jo, la,
Qua.
qua. Let me find the word for nest.
What's that?
Ah. Yeah, okay. That's totally, okay, that's, yeah, okay. And this is quorum.
I'm going to take this away down here because we've got it. Okay, so
I'm going to
this.
figure out how to make that.
That's really cute.
Can we do that?
And then I'm going to look to you to see how we spell it.
That's not going to work.
Okay.
I have no idea how to spell that.
Okay.
Hang on.
Would it have to be a non-ejective K?
Yeah, this doesn't fit the syllable structure. The last syllable, ang, is incomplete. This is the problem. We can have two vowels, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean, the whether it's an ejective or not doesn't matter. It just can't do that. The only way...
Because we can't have two vowels with a coda.
Yeah. The only way that we can ever do that is something like that. Well, sorry, we have to get rid of that. See, that comes out as qua with low tone.
But because this would have been essentially a whole phrase that they built out, and then over time it just became this way.
Yeah.
Then I would say the angma at that point had already been lost. And they should just spell it as if the A is by itself.
I don't think so. And I'll tell you why. Because the angma shows up in all the other cases.
Mm.
Hold on. Did I write? Where is it? Let me just write quorum here so I can come back to it really easily. And this is going to be the last thing that we do. Here's our nasals. Nothing. See, the only time we end up with these, was and yas is these over here with an R coda. Not even with these. The only thing I could think of is if we had an irregular spelling that was like okay, I wish we could have a poll on this, but here are our options. Option 1, we do this. Ku then, my God, it lets you do it. U H, and then H A. We just need that to separate. Oh, that's terrible. So that's how that's actually spelled, to keep them separate. So Jolakuang is option number 1. Option number 2 is
Which would come out as Jolakwa.
yes, but then for these,
They would have to be spelled differently.
yes. So then that would eventuate Yolak. Kwang, and then Uni or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because this would have high tone, which it's supposed to have. And then the same would be true for that one? Maybe not. Because see, that's the issue. How would it be? How would you get the Jew pronunciation? The only way you get that is with the coda nasal. The only way you get this eth or ja is with the coda nasal present. That's how it's indicated in the spelling. That's why you know it's supposed to be ja and the. Whereas like for this one, for that one, so then we have that, and so like, and. But then for this one, we could have yola, core, k. And that would be very simple, because it would have the correct tone.
But what you're saying is with the dwa and the ju, the spelling alone, because you could have the OR spelling to get the wa that we need, but it wouldn't give the, because the ingma would not indicate that that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah. What is our punctuation in this thing? That. You could do one of those. I forget, do we have spaces between words in this, or do we have these little guys?
I honestly don't know. I don't know that we've written sentences. I mean, to keep it simple, I would say, I know it looks ugly, but we've had to do that before, the little separator.
Yeah, but we could.
Oh my goodness, we've had to do that before.
Yeah, but we could also do. Oh, jeez. Eola. Like, we could do that. And so it would be written as a compound. But it would be pronounced like one word.
And so that's exactly how you had it up here up top, right?
No, it's not. Up here, I put this dummy character in that was saying, please don't make this group with that. Here it's an actual visual separator.
Oh, I can't see that from here. Okay. Um, so in other words, kind of like writing something with a hyphen in English, and
Yes.
like you just know to
Yeah.
pronounce it as one unit.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with it for right now.
And I mean, it can be something we.
I'm okay with it for right now.
Okay. Well, let me get that on the slide. That's going to be the 20th. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. All right, and this was Jola. Oops, I should move that first because I'm gonna have to. And then it's gonna be K-U and then hyphen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, David, we are at the bounds of all that is good and holy.
Yep. I had a feeling that would happen. And you can imagine if we didn't have that separator in there, it would fit. So yeah, you're going to have to take both of them and just reduce the font size.
Okay.
Grab them both at the same time. Nope. There you go. All right. And 130 looks like it's good. Perfect. All right.
Did you want? We still have 13 minutes before we hit 2 hours. Some of these. Oh wait, did you get quorum on the English side?
No. Je le crois. Je le crois. I'm gonna do it.
Thank you.
Oh, our first Q word.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna put quiet over here because we're gonna have that before long. It's funny because we have a word for quietly. Je le crois. Quorum. All right.
So some of these I think could end up being roots. Wind, for instance.
Unless it's a verb.
Sure, it could be a verb, but like it would still be like whatever it's based on would be a root. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, wind is something I think very simple. So I didn't know if we just kind of wanted to fill out a few of those because we do still have. So we're up to 20 now.
Yeah.
We still have the bottom two that we haven't done yet, David. Do we want to add those in now, or were you saving those for the last two?
Oh no, I wasn't saving those for anything.
So could I put them in as 21 and 22?
Yes, you may.
Okay.
Oh, there's a word for Wolverine. Qavik. That was an adjective. I'm thinking Wokuthízhű. Qavik. Wind. Anuri. East wind. Nigik. Wind is blowing from the east. Nigik. Nigik tuak. Oh, of course. Of course. There's basically this dummy verb in here that's tuak, and it's like you just add it to anything and it makes it a verb. So, like it is windy. Anuklik. Anuklik tuak. And that's just, it's doing the windy thing, you know, it's doing it. Yeah. Anuri. I want to look that up. Natural phenomena. Anuri, wind. Anuri. Akimuk, echo. Akimuk, echo. Oh, akiruk, not in wood. What a lovely word. Oh, ayurok, a crack in the ice that doesn't close during winter. Well, that's just lovely.
It was Kufa and oh my goodness. Oh no.
What's the matter?
What do you do with that?
What are you trying to do?
Write TSUM with an adjective?
TS adjective UM.
Yes. How do you write it?
Here, hold on a sec.
Oh my gosh. Okay, apparently it involves elbowing.
And then
I did it on both of them though, so like I don't know what to do.
it's just an artifact.
Well, I know, but I don't know how you get rid of it. I can also just leave it and we can come back to it and we can do something else for our last 8 minutes that doesn't involve us sitting awkwardly
We don't have to do anything for our last 8 minutes. We can be done, but hold on a sec. Like
David's trying to fix this little.
It's just it's just a visual tick thingy. Of course, now I've moved it, so I don't know.
I know. I can't believe you did that.
Well, what do you want me to do? I fixed it.
You did, but now can you fix that one?
Yeah, you just like move it around and just go up here, and eventually it just like works out.
It decides it's had enough. My computer does not appreciate this kind of mucking about.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going to have to go and like...
There.
Ooh, good job. But now I'm going to have to go and like make sure you put it in the right place.
Yeah, I'm sure I didn't.
It's a little low.
Yeah.
Don't judge it on that one. The one before it's good.
There, is that all right?
I think so.
All right. Okay. Very
But
sorry.
you know what? One way to tell is to take this, copy it, and then when you paste it here, if it matches in height, that looks good, yeah?
Yeah, it's close enough.
Okay. I'll know not to copy that one though, just in case. Alright, and that'll be the 22nd. Yes. Okay. And I know I'm going to have to move that.
I'm really on the fence about whether wind should be a verb or a noun. Wait, there was a movie called A Merry Friggin' Christmas that starred Joel McHale and Robin Williams.
I thought that looked like Robin Williams. But like that doesn't make sense to me.
It would have to have been a long time ago.
It is Robin Williams. Candace Bergen, Oliver Platt, a lot of people. 2014. Oh, received generally negative reviews from critics. But all right. We've got, so you're on the fence about that one. Are there any that we have on the list that you're like, yes, this could be a root. Let's do it. Let's get the 23rd done, and then we only have...
Ice.
Let's do ice.
All right. And that can be a disyllabic one.
Excellent.
Dasi. Tsiki. Tsiki.
Ooh.
Could be ice. Tser could also be ice. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think about...
we also have chupa. Chupa.
Where?
Chupa.
Oh, this is a separate one. Do we have like 2 columns here?
Oh, we have like, it's just like...
It's just a
done
mess.
by row. It's done by row based on, because as we were doing words for the alphabet, writing system, it's not an alphabet, I'm sorry, the
All
writing
good.
system.
Mm-hmm.
These are the losers. Ooh, I like quiche. That's cute too. It was just like these were all the losers for the adjective K.
Okay, so my favorite is tiki. What's your favorite?
Well, I thought it was chupa, but now I think it's quiche. Quiche.
Okay,
Quiche.
here we go. Heads. Heads is tiki, and tails is quiche. You'll know before we do.
Dun, da, da, da.
Oh my!
Oh my God! What just happened?
Did it?
Did it do anything? We're gonna have to watch the playback.
Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. There we go.
I think it landed.
Heads.
Was that Tiki?
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy, that really made you unhappy.
No, that's totally fine.
You want to do quiche?
No, it's totally fine. I just couldn't remember which one was heads and which one was tails, and
All
so
right.
I momentarily stared at you.
All right.
All right, so that comes from
Tiki.
So I'm cutting it.
All right.
Because I need it away from that list so we don't reuse it. And I'm gonna put it up here. Oh, doggone it. There we go. And this means ice. Okay. Tiki. Hamzadas. 2 icons. Tiki. Okay. That's the 23rd. Okay.
But it's not vu, it's gay.
Right. Does this just happen anytime something starts with a TS adjective?
Yeah, it's a weird artifact.
Okay.
Were you able to fix it?
No, that's gonna be how we end the stream. But this time I left something on the right target path.
Try another delete. Okay.
There we go.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Wow, we're way off.
Why are we way up?
I had added one to T to take it from 17 to 18, and I couldn't remember if I'd already done that. So then I decided to go through and count, and we had 22. There you go.
And that time I left something online with where it needed to be so I can make sure I moved it back.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Done through 23.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you for being here with us today, all of you who tuned in to watch this special episode. We look forward to being live again next Thursday,
Yeah.
and I look forward to feeling a ton better than I do right now.
Very special indeed, this one. But we got some good stuff done.
We got a lot of good stuff done. We
We
got
did.
like 12 words?
Yeah, it's not
12
bad.
words.
It's not bad.
So, yay!
All right.
Stay grammar.
Bye, everybody. I gotta actually.
And happy birthday, Miles.
Yeah, happy birthday. Sorry, I gotta go over here and hit the button. Bye, everybody.
Now, bye.